coming if he opts to take it. Will slip it through. Just a long run made.
That was just easily covered. Chelsea were well positioned.
One time, Werner wasn't ready for that.
Thiago was well positioned in that. He almost read it. He's such an experienced player.
Oh, Mount with the interception. To the area, Werner as Havertz inside the box along with Sterling.
You see that it was Werner looking for the through ball in and Havertz holding on to it, Werner having to go around it. They just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
I think the crowd agrees with you. You can feel the restlessness on the blue side right now.
There's a lot of people standing there with their arms folded. That's when
Emerson gets tripped up. Free kick Chelsea.
Yeah, gets a little kick for his effort as well. Ben White gives him a little extra.
Not much in it. They do concede the free kick. Emerson over the ball. Sao Paulo-born Italian national teamer. Good two styles to meld.
He's a traditional left back, Jeff, and that's where he is now, but he can easily play as a wing back and comfortable in advanced roles. Let's see what he does. Whips this thing in.
Arsenal will get the head to it first. Job done.
Didn't quite get it deep enough. You really want that just a little bit deeper and ahead of that line to allow your players to run onto it. And that ball would absolutely freeze Ramsdale. He couldn't come for it. Just didn't quite hit it deep enough.
25th minute, 1-0 to the good for Arsenal. Trying to read that, just missed it.
I felt the game slowed down a bit, but from that frenetic start, it had to.
Silva had tried it up. Ooh, Gabriel. Ooh.
The pass wasn't great, but Gabriel dealt with it.
Ramsdale. Those releases have been pinpoint.
Well, they're really getting Zinchenko up high, which you want to do with your fullbacks in this shape, in the 4-2-3-1. So it's going to create those overloads in the wide areas. Odegaard's been sliding out more right. But you see Ben White up really high. He's going to try and play with Saka as much as he can. Zinchenko will push up, try and play as much with Martinelli. And we're going to get a hydration break. We're going to get a needed hydration break.
Yeah, scheduled to have one per half. This comes just after the 25-minute mark. And I am sure support around the stadium will try to do the same. It is a typical July night in Central Florida. Muggy.
Very humid. Very, very humid, very, very hot. But I'll tell you what, for these teams, what a great way to prepare. If you can play and perform in this environment, you can just about play and perform anywhere. Although it's been incredibly hot back in England as well. If you've been keeping up with the women's Euros, they talk about the heat wave that's been going across England. So it's been incredibly hot there. So this is almost getting them ready to go back.
But they're about to go through, yeah.
But typically, if you can play in this environment, you can usually go back to England and do just fine. It's great preparation for you, really.
Currently 8:28 here locally. It's 83 degrees with 76% humidity. It does feel a bit swampy.
But that'll feel like, that 83 will feel like close to 90 degrees. Give each coach a chance, the managers a chance to kind of reorganize. And I'm sure Thomas Tuchel is doing an awful lot of reorganizing right now. if I'm Mikel Arteta, I'm saying keep going, boys. Keep doing what you're doing. I might be saying, hey, you know, if I'm Ben White, I might be looking at Ben White and Sullivan going, you know, just make sure you keep an eye on the pace. Know that they have the pace up top that can hurt us. Make sure you're not caught too high up.
Arsenal first out of the huddle. Fouls even 5 apiece. 1 corner per side. And shots 2-0 in favor of the team leading on the scoreboard.
Yes, Arsenal are out. Thomas Tuchel is still conducting session over on the sideline. I told you he had a lot to go over. He is a very demanding coach. The thing that is said about Thomas Tuchel is great manager, difficult man. He's a lot of times inflexible. And they call this a cooling break.
Yet put the brakes on this game. Not happening. At least not Arsenal at the moment.
I say they want to get some hydration. They want to get some water. That's safe for the players in this environment especially.
Set to resume. Came at a good time, I think, for Chelsea. Blues looking for a response here as we get closer to that half-hour mark.
The assistant on this near side actually had the right pointed, almost pointed in the wrong direction.
Wednesday night, Arsenal were 1-1 at half against the MLS side Orlando City SC. And then a lot of those starters came on in the second half for Mikel Arteta and scored 2 goals and won it comfortably, to be fair.
Yeah, the home team, Orlando City, you know, they played well.
And they're playing tonight as we speak, about 5 blocks from here.
Mikel Arteta said about that game, he goes, you know, he said we suffered in the first half. They didn't pick up the rhythm. They thought it was warm, it's humid. They didn't show the determination to play the way they wanted to play. Well, I'll tell you what, they're doing that tonight.
Werner with a long chase, skipping ahead. Will the German get it? No. Tried to hold it in with the right foot, unable to do so. And he's at the Arsenal end of the stadium right now, and he's hearing about it.
Yeah, anytime there's a little bit of a miscue, you can expect the supporters from the other side to give you an earful. Take a look at this.
Beautiful night outside of the humidity. You do not see this building full like that very often.
No. That's a great sight. Now, we don't have the official attendance figure, but it's
going to be well over 62,000.
That looked pretty full to me.
People have been talking about this fixture all summer.
I'm sure the players love playing in this.
There's been a lot of direct play. More now. And will lay it back, and stretching for it was Mendy like Plastic Man.
Martinelli doing so well, bringing that ball down at full speed, taking it to the end line and cutting it back.
So in some discomfort at the moment. And they're...
I hope he didn't pull it.
This is not a good thing. Holding his left wrist.
Yeah, he's holding on to it. Maybe came late after he tried to put the ball back across. Started to jog back and then maybe felt it at that point. But hey, this doesn't feel quite right. So have a look. He's in with Reece James and he goes down right there. And that.
Oh, see the advertising banner came up with him.
He goes down with one arm. So watch that left arm as he goes down.
He went over that universal sign
you can
to the left of the goal, too.
Starting to feel it. So sometimes when you go down and you're trying to support yourself on one arm, and maybe he's holding onto his thumb.
How about that aerial shot? We're at Camping World Stadium. Just a free kick away from downtown Orlando, which is to our east. And the physios continue to check on Martinelli, and that man, Mikel Arteta, watching on with great concern.
They're going to tape it up. He's a tough guy. Put some tape on it and let me go. We'll get some ice on it later.
We say here in the States, rub some dirt on it and get back in there.
But I'll tell you, that sight they showed us, that overhead side of the stadium, that is a beautiful sight, Jeff. Look at that. If you are a soccer supporter, a soccer fan in this country, you're just in love with that image.
Soccer support in this town from the locals has been excellent since the introduction of Orlando City SC.
Hello.
The U.S. men's national team has played a number of games here to sell out crowds, and now you've got everybody coming over from across the pond. What a mixture. And Martinelli is up.
Like I said, I'm sure the two teams are thankful and happy to be playing in this stadium in front of this massive crowd. Gives you a big lift. I mean, playing in front of a lot of people.
Look, Stamford Bridge holds, what, 41,000 about? The Emirates holds 60.
So we're right there. I mean, this would be one of the bigger stadiums in England, size-wise.
Things tend to be a little more intimate over there. This facility designed. Hold up by the goal scorer, Jesus. Ooh. Could have called for a handball. Chalaba forced to go out.
May have made contact, but that's
Odegaard. Tried to be sneaky with it. Wise to it was Silva.
Again, well read by Silva.
Werner
so well.
Coming deep. Wants to get involved in this one. Havertz, fellow German, making a run. Won't get there. And a big show of appreciation from the Arsenal support here on the left side.
Chelsea doing a good job now of sliding over as Arsenal try and get numbers and they try and push Ben White and get up. You see Gallagher. You see Gallagher coming over. You see Jorginho coming over. Sterling coming over, making it hard to find a pass, forcing him in that longer ball. Trying to squeeze them into a side, make it difficult to find a pass.
Chalaba's option was to Jorginho. Arsenal will back off some as we get laid on here in this first half. Werner back to Gallagher. Trying to initiate the switch, but Saka is right on his hindquarters. Emerson forced to retreat.
Good patience. As we get a look at that ball movement and a lovely finish. The movement off the ball, sublime. Well-constructed goal. Look at that run by Odegaard. The cutting pass from Martinelli. Beautiful turns first time. No mistake on the finish. Mendy could just watch it go by.
For Chelsea FC tonight has been exploited. This has not happened in their previous two outings.
Well, let's say that the competition level stepped up.
Ratcheted up a little bit.
A little bit.
And they'll continue to come out.
Look at this.
Scuffed a bit by Mendy. Arsenal has not treated this like a friendly. No shake, no how. Oh, man. Had to thread the needle there to get to Gallagher.
Good switch. Trying to see if Chelsea can get forward and get something on target. If you're Thomas Tuchel's side, you want a response after that. Something. An effort on frame here. A chance.
Getting a head on it was Havertz. And the basket catch made by Aaron Ramsdale.
Not much happening. just taking care of business in the middle, making it easy for Aaron Ramsdale. You hear the Arsenal supporters shouting, Saliba. Interesting, because he's a real promising, but yet imposing right center back.
21 years old, 6'4", tall, like you said, imposing. Now in his 4th season with Arsenal, coming over from Olympique Marseille in France. 5 times capped with Les Bleus. Chelsea, what can they do with it here? Arsenal's had their number. James in front. Oh, best chance of the night for Chelsea. Sterling was in on the box.
Well, you asked what they could do. Create a really good opportunity. Reece James gets forward well. Usually loves to create help overloads, and you saw it there. Gets forward, fizzes the ball across. You really want the finish. Kai Havertz found him, and I think that was Raheem Sterling who fell in the effort. Best attacking movement so far by Chelsea. Signs of a heartbeat in the attacking third.
Fenn too. Caught out.
Well done, Chalobah.
Chalobah read the danger as Martinelli was running full speed towards goal.
How quickly Arsenal transition, and Chalobah down now.
Paid the price here, so
good look. He comes over and makes the tackle, goes to his knees.
Look back at that second goal for Arsenal. Odegaard's first in this FC series.
So again, cut right out in the midfield. You see him find Martinelli wide, makes that turn. But look at the run. Look at the great run. The vision of Odegaard.
And look at the response. Werner.
Tuchel,
yeah.
Tuchel. Almost as if to say, I don't care. I don't care how good.
He's already thinking about what to say in the dressing room.
Oh, boy. I'm sure he's going to have quite a few things to say. But what a great run. So Mendy plays the ball, given away, and immediately they hit that diagonal ball to find Martinelli on the outside of the area. And because at that point, you know, Chalobah reached it. They had to step up to him. Odegaard saw that, makes that run in behind. And what a pass from Martinelli to put it right on him.
And looks of concern from the Chelsea faithful here. Chalobah
still down. Coming up. That's a good sign, though. Glad to see him on his feet.
Remember, no Rudiger. He's at Real Madrid. No Christensen. He's at Barcelona now.
Well, that's
been the big question. The pieces coming in.
You have Koulibaly on the bench.
On the bench.
But this is where they were looking for additional signings. This is the area that they wanted him in. That Tuchel really, really wanted him in.
We should see him in the second half. Koulibaly going to wear 26. John Terry's old number.
Yeah, that's an honor. Jules Koundé, though, that's the other center back that they wanted. Right now, it's just in some question.
Chalobah testing it out right now. Should have some significant stoppage time. He had the injuries and the hydration break.
Cooling break.
Cooling break. There's no such thing in Florida, man. You ain't going to cool off.
It didn't make anything cooler.
Havertz going to commit the foul. In some discomfort. And back up is Gabriel. Watch again.
Yeah, just gets as he goes, he gets tangled up. Kai Havertz, but free kick.
Chalobah immediately tested, had to go high. Bukayo Saka. Oh, nice turn by Jesus. They commit the foul. Gallagher gets up gingerly.
Maybe got a little knocked on his shin. He takes that quick turn. Got maybe a little on his foot. Such a quick turn by Gabriel Jesus.
Now the dump and chase there. Nobody to chase.
thinking that Chalaba might be a substitution before the half, Jeff. Seeing someone down at, I wonder if it's Koulibaly getting ready.
Typically, we expect a full, at least 10. The field players change at halftime in this series.
Well, it could have something to do with the fact that he just went down.
Yep. Yeah, it would have to be an injury.
Well, he's definitely limping.
And that one had him scrambling. Ramsdale back to his feet, and Chelsea cannot capitalize.
That deflection sometimes catches keepers off. Deflections are jammy things. You get a look, that just pops up in the air. And Ramsdale wasn't quite prepared for that. Had to scramble to get to it.
Took a deflection. We'll test Chalaba here. Saka.
Looks like Malang Sarr is getting ready to come in, by the way.
Yeah, he's played in each of the 2 previous games. No surprise there.
And that could be out of precaution for Chalaba.
So Sarr will make his entrance here in the 44th minute. Chalaba will exit. He put in a good effort before the injury.
Well, he did. He's a real emotional kind of guy. Versatile. Loved by the fans. Had 3 loan spells before being brought back in 21-22. Had 4 goals and 1 assist last season. Hopefully he's all right. I think hopefully this is all just on precaution for him.
Sarr, 23-year-old Frenchman from Nice, of Senegalese descent. Pressed into duty here late on in this first half. Reece James selling out there. Oh, giveaway. Return, Martinelli, but the skill. Arsenal feeling their oats here in this first half. Saka. One-on-one with Emerson. The run-up, the shot, just over the bar, fizzes just high.
Yai Mendy. Athletic as they come, had that covered, but
Ben White almost had it right.
Great opportunity by Ben White. Actually, sorry, that's not Ben White. That's Thomas. That's Partey.
Yeah, Partey.
All he did, basically just with the inside of his foot, just directs it. Just gives it a little bit of a whip.
Stung it.
Looking for the top corner.
Partey, 2 goals a year ago. 4 minutes of stoppage time been tacked on here. So there's the official sub. Chalaba out, Sarr in.
Had a couple stoppages for a couple players for Arsenal, a couple goals. Yeah, 4 minutes, about right.
Sarr gets put to work right there. Bit of a shoulder barge. It will stay with Arsenal on the throw. Trying to sneak in a third here before the halftime interval. Oh man,
such good skill.
Sarr helps clean it up. Cannot get out of their own half.
Oh, Arsenal camped. They are camped.
You talked a little bit about this in Charlotte midweek, Tom, that Chelsea's logged a lot of miles on this tour. They started in L.A. to train, then went to Vegas, then cross-country, made their base here in Orlando, then flew up to Charlotte, now back to Orlando. And this is a big country compared to England.
It is a lot of travel. I think this is a lot to do with shape on shape. I just think Arsenal's gotten their shape just right, and they've gotten their press just right, and making life incredibly tough for Chelsea right now. Their 4-2-3-1 is absolutely burying the 4-3-3 from Chelsea.
Wow, how about that back heel? Jesus marauding his way into the 18, off the feed from Odegaard. Those two have been stellar so far tonight.
Those are players having a lot of fun. Odegaard with the back heel to Gabriel Jesus saying, hey, you can play these, so can I. Arsenal just enjoying this half of football.
Saka to the far post and overshoots everybody. We've played over 2 of the minimum 4. Night falls here in Orlando. Temperature hasn't changed. Mendy will lift it long. Boy, every 50-50, whether it's in the air or on the ground, being won by Arsenal right now. Sarr headed back to Mendy. And we'll try again. Jorginho directing traffic out to James. Had some success down this right side on occasion so far tonight. The last couple of minutes for this 11. Leaving it back. Missed it by a coat of paint.
Did Chelsea ever need that to go in? What a time that would have been to score. Oh, even the post is playing for Arsenal.
Jesus splits 2. And Havertz. Chelsea committing the foul there. Look again at this shot.
Watch this.
Oof. Took it off its moorings.
Kai Havertz. Whoa, intelligent, really great chance. Unlucky there. Just maybe a slight fraction of an inch, and that's probably going in.
And no keeper in the world stopping that either.
No.
Okay, we played the full 4, and there's the halftime whistle from Kevin Broadley. A great half for the Northsiders. Arsenal leads at 2-0.
Half the stadium's applauding. Half the stadium is not.
Yeah, shrugging. We'll have highlights of that first half when we come back. Unofficial stats, Arsenal leading the way with 4 shots to 2. Number of fouls as you'd expect from these 2 rivals. And we'll have certainly a talking to from Thomas Tuchel from the Chelsea side.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of a shape change. I think he's going to have to shape change just a tad. Come out of a 4-3-3.
Arsenal leads it. Jesus in the 16th. Odegaard in the 36th. Chelsea being blanked here. 45 more to come. You're watching the FC Series Florida Cup Final. We'll be back.
This is how we stay.
Hai Volley-mania, mau tahu gimana perjuangan tim kesayangan kamu di VNL musim ini? Jangan lewatkan Volleyball Nations League 2022 Road to Men's Final.
Kompetisi liga terpanas di dunia akan segera dimulai. Persaingan penuh ambisi pemain bintang dunia dan euforia para supporter fanatik yang membakar semangat demi merebut kasta tertinggi Liga Inggris. Premier League, segera di O Channel, home of fantastic sport.
Welcome along to Paul Ricard. This circuit looks an absolute picture.
Verstappen goes off the track and gives the lead to Lewis.